Welcome to Dezavi Productions. My name's Dezavi. Today, I'm going to show you how to create fades in Pro Tools. I'm going to show you how to make a fade in, a fade out, and a crossfade. Adding fades into your mix helps create smooth transitions and eliminate the clicks and the pops that you hear at the beginning and end of an audio clip. Without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, let's get right to it. The quickest and easiest way to create a fade is by using your Smart tool. If you're not familiar with the Smart tool, at the top in the toolbar, you're going to see your Trim tool, Selector tool, and Grabber tool. Now, if you look closely just above the three, you're going to see a little border surrounding them. By clicking on it, you activate the Smart tool. This allows you to use all three at the same time without switching back and forth. Now that we have the Smart tool selected, let's go to the clip that we want to fade. In my case, it's going to be the purple one here called Sine Wave. So let's start with the fade in first. To do that, we're going to go to the top corner at the beginning of the clip, and you're going to see the cursor change to a little square with two shades. When you see that, you're going to click and drag however long you want the fade to be. So I'm going to leave mine right here. And that creates a fade in. If you want to do a fade out, it's the same process but at the end of the clip. So let's go to the end of the clip in the top corner, and you're going to click and drag however long you want the fade to be. So now that we have our fades created, we can still change the length of the fade. To do that, we're going to go to the left of where the fade ends, and you're going to see a little bracket, and you can just simply click and drag again. Make sure not to go to the right side of it because you're going to end up trimming your clip, just as so. Now that we have the fade created, we can still edit the fade and manipulate it. To do that, we're going to click on the fade itself, select it, and we're going to do Command F, and this brings up a couple more options. So this allows you to change the shape of the fade and how you want the slope to be. So if you want to go with an S curve, you can click and drag up and down and change the way the S works or is shaped. So we're going to go to standard here, and I'm going to actually want it to be right here, equal gain, and I'm going to click OK. So let's listen to the fade and see how that sounds. Not too bad, right? So this is how you make a fade in and a fade out, and by clicking Command F, you can change and manipulate the way the fade works. Now, really quick before we move on to the crossfade, I want to show you an alternate way of making a fade. It's pretty simple. I'm going to delete this one, and you're going to use your Selector tool, and you can select any part of your clip that you want and hit Command F, and from here you can just manipulate it straight away. And let's say we want it like this, so click OK. And that's another way you can make a fade. Now let's move on to a crossfade. I'm going to use a different example so you guys understand it better. I'm going to be using the guitar sample. So here we have a guitar track that one of my friends did for one of his songs, and we have no effects or anything on it at the moment. We have two different clips from two different takes. One right here and the other one right here. The idea is to use the two of them and combine them into one. The problem though is that you can hear a pop in the audio when one ends and the other one begins, and this is because there's no pause or anything in between the two audio clips. So I'm going to play this back for you and see if you can catch it. I'm going to play it back again. So the way we're going to fix this is by using a crossfade. With our Smart tool active, we're going to go to the bottom of where the two clips meet, and you're going to see that square with 4 shades this time. And what we're going to do is click and drag left or right, it doesn't matter, left or right, and we're going to create a crossfade. I'm going to release that there, and let's listen to the audio and see if it fixes it. As you can tell, the pop is gone. And if you feel that it's still not in the right spot, you can go ahead and slide it across the clips. And if you want to edit it even further, you can use Command F once again and bring up more options. And you can click and drag, left or right, S curve, left or right, equal power, left or right, and you can really get funky with it. And this is how you create a crossfade in Pro Tools. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, like, and comment, and help us reach many others interested in music production. I do music production tutorials using Pro Tools and Ableton, as well as review and demo music production equipment. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next session.